feeling romantic, baby? 6:35 now. News Radio 1140. WRVA. Didn't quite make a post on that one. It's Valentine's Day. What am I doing on Valentine's Day? See, I'm lucky. I've got a wife who doesn't like Valentine's Day any more than I do. So anything we do, and tonight we're going to go out to dinner because we would probably go out to dinner anyway. We'll just go out to a little nicer dinner than what we normally would. But for those who are kind of going through maybe some relationship issues, maybe here's a chance today on Valentine's Day to hit the reset button. Joining us to talk about it is Karl Romain. Karl's a lifestyle coach. Now, when you say relationship reset button, what do you mean by that, Karl?
Well, it's a chance to really start the relationship over. Just reset it, like do-over.
All right, honey, we're going back to square one. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Okay.
Exactly. And the best way to start with it is to really just think about having fun. You know, like what can we do today to have some fun and just go back to the time when we were dating before all the issues came up.
What do you think causes a lot of these issues? I mean, if it's easy to hit a reset button and kind of start over again, then that tells me that basically you just kind of gotten in a rut.
Yeah, basically, you know, over time things happen. You know, maybe you had an argument and you swept it under the rug, or there were some issues that were unresolved and you just didn't deal with them, or you're too busy with work and career and kids, and you just can't really seem to make the time to invest in your relationship. And one of the great things about Valentine's Day is that people actually stop and think about their relationship and their spouse or their mate and their partner, and they actually do something to make them feel special.
Yeah, well, I think we're all kind of guilty of taking our spouses for granted, that's for sure. Here's the question, though. If the baggage is pretty heavy, if there's something going on that has been, a potential relationship buster, isn't Valentine's Day kind of a light day for that kind of heavy talk?
Yeah, but what you're going to do today is have fun, right? So that's where you start. And with the communication, you could discuss certain aspects of your relationship. You don't have to dig in real deep, but start to create the platform that creates the opportunity to further continue. You know, you can say to your spouse, I'd love to continue having like a date night once a week, you know, creating the opportunity to really work and invest on your relationship.
Okay, that all makes sense. Now, it seems to me that women are probably a little bit better at that aspect of it than men are. So if you've got a guy who really is kind of clueless about this stuff and you're trying to kind of guide him down the right road, what's the best way to lead him?
Again, just start with some basic steps. You know, make sure that today is a great time for your wife. You know, plan ahead. You know, think about what you're going to do to surprise her, take her out somewhere, and just have a great time. Okay.
Then for the ladies, why don't you lay a little loving on the guy? I bet he listens to you after that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying.
You got to get his attention.
Especially if it's been a while.
Yeah.
Just make sure you do it within 2 minutes, or he might be asleep.
Yeah, that brings up a great point. You can always test the temperature of a relationship by how often they're having, sex, how often they're making love,
Well, what I love about that, though, is everybody's definition of what normal is. What is your definition, Karl Romain, of what normal sex is? How often?
Well, having worked with a lot of couples, it's 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like a healthy relationship.
Okay. Anything less than that? Anything less than that, you might have a problem, huh?
You might have a problem. You might have a concern. Of course, if you have kids, that's going to change that number, right? Because that's a different scenario. And that means you're going to have to be patient and understanding and, create some plans to work that out.
Okay. Good advice, Karl. Thank you. Karl Romain, lifestyle coach, joining us here on News Radio 1140 WRVA.